Hey everybody, it's Brent Harvey with A-Hole Productions, and today is Failure Friday, where I get to bring up the past and talk about what I learned from it, and that's always fun. And today I want to talk about struggling, and I'm not talking about like actually struggling, I'm talking about my web series Struggling that I created, and how I failed so much, but it led to so much as well. I know that's weird, but it's true. So struggling actually came from failure. I have a friend who's a great TV writer, and he I was going through a tough time, frustrated with everything, and he said, he's written this show, he wrote this character based off of me. He goes, I can't give you the role, but I got an audition for you, and it's a lead role. So he's like, I want you to, I set it up so you can audition for it, so at least you have a shot at it. He's like, it's in a couple months, so prepare. I started preparing for it for months. It kept getting pushed. And then finally I said, hey, what's going on with this? And he's like, well, the producer actually picked their friend who, from my understanding, didn't really have any acting experience or anything. So the producer picked their friend to play the role. And so that put me in a really bad space, and I finally had enough, and I was like, I'm so sick and tired of being at the mercy of other people, of casting directors, agents, managers, producers, all this other stuff. I'm tired of waiting for someone to see my talent or to give me a shot. I said to myself, what can I do and to express how I feel right now. And out of that came Struggling. I wrote the whole thing. It was originally 9 episodes I wrote in I think it was 4 or 5 days. I wrote a couple episodes a day. We ended up shooting it with over a span of a couple weeks. Had 46 actors in it, and it ended up, I put it together, and it was really about expressing the frustration and the love I have for acting and Hollywood and all this other stuff. And so this great project came out, and I had so many amazing people came on board to support it. So that idea was born out of the failure of not getting this opportunity, or just all the built up frustration from going to casting calls, not getting a call back, or not getting a casting call, or almost getting, booking it and then it release, and all this other terms that we have in Hollywood. What ended up happening out of that failure that led to the web series, then we submitted to Sundance, and Sundance didn't accept it. So I ended up saying, screw it, I'm going to put it up on the internet. So I ended up putting it up on the internet. And then my friend told me in passing, she goes, the Emmys have a category for web series, and if you put it online between this time and this time, it qualifies. So when I released it right within the time frame, and we ended up quickly putting it and submitting it to the Emmys, and it got accepted, and it got accepted for 2 Emmys. We did an Emmy campaign around it. That led to more opportunities. I met amazing, some more amazing people. So many people came in and supported us. A restaurant called Crossroads in West Hollywood, which is a vegan restaurant. They put on a whole event for us. We had a couple local bars, Umbrella Company, put on an event for us to help raise money and bring in voters. We had such a supportive group of people come around, and it opened our eyes to a whole new group of not only people, but the whole new area of the industry. We ended up not getting the Emmys, which was a failure in a sense. There was a lot of success through it, though. The people I got to meet, the conversations it started, the people that were exposed to me. I actually, in the 1 year of creating the web series all the way to the Emmys, my career moved more in that 1 year than it did in the previous 7. And that's how powerful it was. But then I remember the day that they were reading the noms for the Emmys, and we weren't in it. And it was heartbreaking because we put so much into it. Me, Joanna, Lane, and many more. Our friends, our family, so many people came in to support us. It was heartbreaking, but I said to myself, you know, what can I do? I'm not going to let this stop me. So out of that failure, I went and I wrote 3 new short films that were near and dear to my heart. And I was like, you know what? Submissions are in 2 months. We're going to produce, shoot, edit, and submit these in the next 2 months. And sure enough, I got the team together, like the Avengers. We called the Avengers together, and we put together these 3 short films. And with that, along with another short film called Revolution that we had shot earlier in the year, we submitted all those to Sundance and a couple other film festivals. And 3 of them won across 3 of them. They won 7 awards total. So I think the 2 of them won 2, and 1 of them won 3, something like that. But it all started with that initial failure, or multiple failures, of not liking where my career was going, or the fact that it wasn't going. The fact that I got so excited about finally having a chance to go up for a lead role in a TV series, and it then being just taken away without me even having the opportunity to present my work. So out of that failure, not only came the web series, which then led to another failure, not getting accepted to Sundance, which led to Emmys, which led to many successful things in and around that, which then led to a failure, which then led to creating more content, which then led to awards, which we're right now waiting to hear back on. However, the whole point is there was a lot of failure. I don't regret any of it. That initial failure, that frustration I had because I didn't get the opportunity to act or audition for that, was the catalyst that ignited the shift in me, that turned me into a creation machine, which has moved things forward tremendously. So I had a lot of failures, but they all led to multiple successes. So that's my struggling failure story. So if you like this story, or you feel anybody else could use it, please share it. We in A-Hole we're just trying to reach out to the global artistic community to inspire others to do what we're doing, following our dreams, our passion, and hopefully change the world while we're doing it. So share it with anybody. Like it. If you have any thoughts, questions, concerns, please leave them below. We will answer them and get back to them as soon as possible, and we love that because we start dialogue in and around ideas, thoughts, and failures. So please do that. Until next time, I'm Brent Harvey, and I'm going to keep it A-hole all the way, baby. See ya.